Alright, we are now about to get underway with Double Jeopardy. As you can see with the scores, I'm in the lead at 5,600, player 3 has 2,400, player 2 at 1,200, and player 2 wants to start off with this round with First Ladies for 400. So, let's have a look, shall we?
She once said that of all her sorrows, the death of her son Tad at 18 hurt the most.
Take a look. Here's the right
Mary
response.
Todd Lincoln. Okay.
Odds and ends for 400.
The superior vena cava transports blood from the head, neck, chest, and arms to this organ.
Take a look. Here's the right
Where's the
response.
heart? Oh, okay. Should have rang in on that, but it's okay.
Paul meet Paula for 400.
Better known as Crocodile Dundee, this actor began pitching the Subaru Outback in TV ads in 1995.
Who is Crocodile Dundee?
This is what
Oh,
we
Paul
wanted.
Hogan.
Player 2, you're still in control of the board.
The Civil War for 400.
On February 3rd, 1865, Confederate Vice President Stevens met this U.S. president at Hampton Roads, Virginia.
Who is Lincoln?
That's correct.
Okay.
Player 1, you choose.
Games for 400.
Bomb, bullet, blitz, spearing, and sudden death are all terms used in this pro sport.
This is
Use
what we
those
wanted.
terms in football. Oh, okay, I should have known that, because I follow football. Games 800.
Vest-mounted sensors pick up beams fired from phasers in this energetic type of tag.
What is laser tag?
Right, pick again.
Games 1,200.
Small balls filled with colored liquid are fired by carbon dioxide in this battle of wills.
This is the correct question.
Paintball. Oh. Okay, games for
Player
1,600.
1, you're
Once hit, you're out of this game where two teams hit each other with a ball until only one team has members remaining.
What is dodgeball?
precisely.
Games 2,000.
Answer?
And there's the
Daily
first
double.
daily doubles.
Player 1, please make your wager now.
I'll go for 2,400.
Okay, here's the clue.
Princess Garnett is a character in this series of role-playing video games.
What is Final Fantasy?
Very
All
good.
right.
Pick again.
Odds and ends 800.
The Ross Sea, which reaches far into this icy continent, is the southernmost bay of the Pacific.
What is Antarctica?
Exactly.
Odds and ends 1,200.
Olympic wrestling style in which the wrestlers are forbidden to use their legs.
This is the correct
What is
question.
Greco-Roman wrestling?
Hey, you're still up.
Animal
Player 1.
anagrams for 400.
When you hear a low hoot, look for this bird.
What is an owl?
Right you are.
Animal anagrams 800.
Charo may know this fish shares its name with a kitchen insect pest.
What is roach?
Precisely. Pick again.
And animal anagrams 1200.
We hope this antelope would shy away from a gun.
What is new?
Very good. You pick again.
Animal anagrams for 1600.
Answer?
There's the other daily double.
Player 1, please make your wager now.
I'll go for 3000.
Okay, here's the...
If I bolster my courage, I can eat a 5-pound one of these.
What? Oh, what is lobster?
Correct. Pick again.
Animal anagrams for 2000.
We suspect this creature wouldn't eat carob. It prefers frogs and mice.
Oh,
Take a look. Here's
a
the right
cobra.
response.
Okay. Odds and ends for 16.
Composer baptized with the given names Johannes Chrysostomus Wolfgangus Theophilus.
Who is Wolfgang Mozart? Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Precisely. Pick again.
Okay. Odds and ends for 2000.
Hang 10 and head on over to a real lighthouse in Santa Cruz, California, home to a museum devoted to this sport.
What is surfing?
Very good. You pick again.
Paul Meet Paul at 800.
She was once co-anchor of CBS This Morning.
Here's what we were looking for.
Paul Zahn. Paul Meet Paul at 1200.
Player 1, you're still...
He played Butch Cassidy.
Anyone at all? Take a look. Here's the
Paul
right
Newman.
response.
Paul Meet Paul at 16.
She's the comedian who has written a back-page column for Mother Jones magazine.
Who is Paula Prentice?
I'm sorry, that's wrong.
And she's wrong on that.
Take a look. Here's
Paula
the right response.
Poundstone. Okay. Paul Meet Paul for 2000.
He was in high school when he got his first radio job at KVOO in Tulsa. And that's the rest of the story.
What we were looking for was
Paul
this.
Harvey. Okay. Civil War 800.
This Confederate general's horse, Traveler, was originally named Jeff Davis.
What we were looking for was this.
It was Robert E. Lee. Civil War 1200.
2 days after the war began, Union troops surrendered the South Carolina fort to the Confederates.
Here's what we were
It was
looking
Fort Sumter. Couldn't have been Fort Knox because that's somewhere else. Civil War 16.
One objective of the Red River Campaign was the invasion of this Lone Star state.
What is Texas? Better get this one right. Especially because I've been to Texas. 4 years ago, in fact.
Precisely. Pick again.
Civil War 2000.
In late 1864, this Union general vowed to make Georgia howl, and he did.
Anyone? Here's what we were looking for.
William Tecumseh Sherman. Okay. Let's go for
Player
First
one, you're
Ladies for
still in
2000.
control.
First Lady Helen Taft led a fundraising drive for a memorial to this 1912 marine disaster.
Anybody?
What is the sinking of the Titanic?
Oh,
Yes.
I just figured that out, but I didn't
If
bring
you
in
would,
quickly enough.
player 3.
First ladies for 800.
A widow when she wed the future president in 1759, she had been married to Daniel Parke Custis.
This is what we wanted.
Who's Martha Washington?
Player 3, you're still in control of the board.
First ladies for 1200.
In 1987, she and the former president published Everything to Gain, Making the Most of the Rest of Your Life.
Anybody? What we were looking for was this.
Who's Rosalind Carter?
And in this round, our final answer.
This First Lady, whose maiden name is Pierce, is a distant relative of President Franklin Pierce.
Anyone? Take a look. Here's the
Barbara
right
Bush. Alright, that does it for Double Jeopardy.
Let's check out the scores to see how the players are doing at the end of this Double Jeopardy round.
And let's see. Well, we have player 2 in third
You're
place
number
with
one.
1,200.
Congratulations.
Player 3 has 2,800. But look at me, $22,200. This is most definitely a runaway game. I think it's safe to say that my run for this will continue.
That time, folks. Final Jeopardy. We're going to take a look at the category, then we'll give you a few seconds to think about your wager.
And our category for Final Jeopardy today is famous women.
Women. Go ahead, make your wager.
Alright, let's go for 2,800.
Here's the Final Jeopardy answer. Good luck.
And
This blind 1904 Radcliffe graduate was a suffragist, political activist, vaudeville performer, and writer.
I'll say, who is Helen Keller? This is right. I'll go to $25,000. But if I miss, I would drop to 19,400. However, it would still be enough for me to win and keep my run going. So let's
see if you
find
got
out
the
what
right
happens.
question. Your question, player 2, was...
Well, player 2 couldn't come up with it.
Let's see what that will cost you.
It's going to cost player 2 all 1,200. You go down to 0. Player 3, it's over
Your
you.
question, player 3, was...
Susan B. Anthony?
Sorry, no.
No, not
What
her.
did that cost you?
That's going to cost you all 2,800. So down to 0 you go.
Oh, sorry. Player 1, your question was...
Who is Helen Keller?
Absolutely right.
And I'm right.
And your wager on that?
I risked 2,800, bringing me to $25,000. And that now gives me a
Great
free game
effort,
total of
everyone. What a game.
$45,599.
Our big winner, player 1.